but it's also that thing that not everybody out there is doing. So, be known for something. Pick one thing, and that doesn't mean you're excluding yourself from other things. Like sometimes people think like, well, if I say I can do everything, then I'm gonna get all these opportunities. And it's actually the opposite of that. Like, if you're known for one thing, people will go to you for that. And then once you're good at one thing, people will assume you're great at everything. So start really, really small and focus on differentiating yourself. And like if you think about it in the context of the agency world, like let's say you're the very best account executive in the world, like hands down, like you've got it dialed. Like, all right, so you're like 1% better than everybody else, but there are thousands and thousands of other people that technically can do that job. But you're just that much better, you're still replaceable. But if you are, and I don't know if this is like the best analogy, but if you're like you're a good account executive, but you run a European car blog, you speak German, you spend your weekends working on your Audi, like, who do you think they're gonna call when not be account? You want to be known for something, and opportunities will start to come into play. Is all this stuff making sense so far? Okay. Do your job. Yeah, agency life is pretty fun, or it can be. There's a lot of opportunities to have a really good time. We should totally embrace that. But definitely do your job, especially when you're like the young guy. Like you want to be reliable and like willing to go in there and take on the big projects and work late. Because when you do that, you start to get more and more opportunities. And most agencies that drink, party. There's plenty of opportunities for that. Obviously, social media is huge, both asset and distraction. But if you're the guy that's in there first thing in the morning and always asking for more, you'll get more. And people are like, we've got this big, awesome opportunity we cannot fuck up. If they're going to give it to somebody that's less experienced, they're going to give it to the one that's less experienced, but is going to bust their ass and not sleep for a week to get it done. I think that's actually really good, because I've definitely seen and dealt with a lot of people who kind of get into an agency and they're like, cool, I made it, and get back. They're like, I'm going to have a good time, like socialize. But you're there to work and you're always asking for more and over-delivering. Like you'll be set up for success.
Are you setting a precedent to slip away though? You do things like that, or does it just pay off at some point you don't have to lose that much sleep?
Yeah, it's a fine line. I think one thing to keep in mind is you never reach that, or at least I've never reached that point where you're like, cool, like I can kick back, like things are great. It's you're always working hard, but the stakes are higher and the opportunities are bigger. You've got bigger and bigger upsides. That's my experience at least. It's like I remember thinking about work